Hi guys, we need to talk a little bit, don't we? Anyways, hi everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. You're probably shocked to see my face right now, and if you're not, I understand that too. I'm not that important, but I have been gone for a little while, and some of you might actually care to wonder why, or maybe you're just nosy. I understand that. I'm nosy too. So basically, I just want to talk a little bit. I'm really not hoping for this to be a long video, mainly because a lot of the topics I just don't feel like really talking about in depth, because why bring up traumatic stuff, like, you know? So yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys know why I've been gone for so long, and basically what I've been up to lately. Where I left off, you guys saw me back in my college hometown in my house, and I'm happy to report that I graduated college. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you everyone. But yeah, I graduated college. Thank the Lord. I am never doing college, or school for that matter, ever again. I am super happy. I'm done with that, because honey, if I was in like freshman year, no offense, good luck to all the freshmen in college, but if I was just going into any more schooling period, I would probably implode. So I think we hit a good time in my life where I'm just like, yeah, don't think I could do college anymore, or school for that matter. So I'm very happy to be done with that. So yay, graduated college. That's a great happy thing on the list. I have about 9 things that I have on the list to tell you guys that has happened, that I can actually recall, because I don't know about you guys, but I have no memory anymore. I don't know if that's because I want to block things out in my life, but I can't even remember what I did last week, let alone like yesterday morning. So these are about the things that I like sat down for a couple minutes and actually like tried to remember. So just like work with me. I might like bring stuff up, and I'm rambling for too long. Never mind. Graduated college, yay me. I moved out of the house, obviously, because there's no need for me to be in my college town if I'm not in college, because I just don't think there's many opportunities for me there. It was already a very small town, as it was, so I don't think there was really much job opportunity there. But I did leave my job. You guys know I worked there, and I loved my job. I worked my ass off, but I loved my job there, and I miss my boss so much. And her husband, love them. Anyways, besides the freaking point, I moved, and I'm currently in a corner of my room. As you guys can probably see, you're probably like, where are you? Are you in a cave? Are you like, where are you? No, I'm in a corner of my bedroom right now, and yeah, if you guys want to see a room tour, I'll probably give it to you. If not, you'll probably just see my room just generally in my upcoming videos, because I don't really know if y'all want to see a room tour, but if y'all are nosy like me, you'd want to see a room tour. Why? Why do I always get messages? I swear on everything, I don't ever get messages, and I haven't even recorded a video in like months, and now I get a text message. Right now, as I'm recording a video. The next topic is sad, okay? Give me a second. Sorry. Guys, I'm fairly dramatic, as you know, so yeah, I also don't know if this camera's crooked the whole time, but just work with me. So, the next topic, ew, I can't even say it. This is by far the worst thing on the list, and this happened pretty recently to me moving into my new place. Leela, my beautiful baby, has passed away. She passed away in June, 2 days before her birthday. As you guys can see, I'm clearly still heartbroken, and it is probably the biggest reason to why I haven't filmed, because I was so excited to film and show you guys my new space and everything. I specifically designed my space for her. It accommodated her. There wasn't anywhere she couldn't go. I made the whole thing carpet just because I knew her little paws slip on anything that's not carpet, pretty much. And you guys know that in my last house, she had her own room and everything. She lived an amazing life. Clearly, I'm still struggling, and I genuinely don't talk about it ever, even with my family, because I genuinely don't want to think about it, because it was really traumatic, and the way that she died was really traumatizing, and it happened right in front of me, literally on my floor, like 10 feet away from me. She died, and it was the most traumatizing experience, especially because she was my pet. That's my baby, and you guys know, like, I gave her the fucking world. Like, that was literally like my kid, you know. The fact that she died so unexpectedly, and it was just, I thought I had the rest of my life with her, because you guys know bunnies can live for a really long time, and she was the healthiest bunny, like the most happy, healthiest bunny. And the fact that she's not here anymore, I honestly don't even know how to even really think about it or process it. And as you guys can see, I still don't like know how to process it correctly. So yeah, that was the biggest thing out of all of the things on the list that I had to bring up. And I can't believe I actually said that, because I haven't been able to actually say it out loud in a long time. I have her ashes. I don't know if this is too deep, but I have her ashes. They're over there, and she's in a beautiful, beautiful urn, but nothing beats her beautiful presence, like, and it never will. So I'm sorry for crying. You guys know there isn't a video without me crying in it, but I feel like this, there was one, no way I couldn't not tell you, and two, there was no way I couldn't cry while saying it, because obviously you can see I am very heartbroken still. But anyways, moving on, even though I probably look like a freaking wreck. Let's see. Yeah. I look like a wreck, so actually, like a week after her passing, I actually got really sick. It wasn't COVID, thank God, but I do believe it was that new strain, that new Delta strain, and it knocked me on my freaking ass. I forgot so much about how it is to get sick, and so I was sick for like 3 weeks. 3 freaking weeks. I even went to the doctors, and obviously took a COVID test. It was negative, but I went to the doctors. They literally were like, we can't do anything because we don't know what this is. And I was like, thank you, bye. So I just kind of suffered in my bed by myself, and yeah, so another thing checked off. That knocked me on my freaking ass. The next thing, I don't even know if this really happened before I got sick. I think I think this event happened after I got sick, so I'm trying to like remember the order, but I don't really know if this is totally correct. But anyways, the next thing is I got new piercings. Oh my god, Brooke got new piercings? Yeah, I got new piercings, because I can't go months without getting new piercings. So I got 2 new piercings up here. So now I have, how many do I have? Like 6, 7, 8, like 8 on this side, and like whatever, 6, 7 on this side or some shit like that. And you guys know I love my piercings, and my ears are like the only place where I don't give a shit to pierce, because bitch, they're just ears, like, come on. And I'm more scared to pierce like anything else, because like on my face, like let's say I take my like nose ring out or something, I'm just scared of having that scar. I don't know, it's like so not a big deal, but for me it's a big deal because I make everything a big deal. So that's the reason why I do everything on my ears. But yeah, I got 2 more piercings, and I'm gonna be changing them to different earrings soon, but these are just like the earrings you get when you get them first pierced. But I got them pierced like over almost 3 months ago now, which is insane. But yeah, I got them pierced. So there's 2 more piercings on my list. But I kind of want to get more piercings, so you let me know what piercings I should get down below. My parents are just like, oh yes, the next thing. Because, you know, it's just one thing after another here. So, literally, I actually happened to find out really good news this day. I don't need to say what it is because it doesn't matter. The point is I got really good news this day. And I was going somewhere with my mom. And as I got in my car, boom, my brand new freaking car. You guys know I got this car like a couple months ago because my other one like literally blew up on itself. So, I turn on my car and my engine light turns on. Oh, you know, the shot of the engine light. You don't want to see that light. You don't want to see the light. You want to see maybe the light, literally heaven. But that engine light is the worst thing you can see. So, I said, why I got engine light on my new car? Why I got an engine light? Nothing's ever easy in Brooke's life. You know nothing's ever easy in my life. So, my ass went to the dealership. I said, my engine light's on. Please tell me what it is. And actually, a couple hours before this, my dad actually brought my car to some other place. Not a dealership. He's one of those guys. It wouldn't be me if my car didn't just get full. I haven't filmed in how long, and my car just got full as I was talking. Anyways, so I bring my car to the dealership. They're like, oh, we found the issue. It's this, blah, blah, blah. It's covered. It'll be done in like an hour. I'm like, oh, great. Yes. Boom. Boom. Don't have to pay for nothing. I love having coverage. I love like people that just do shit for you. Like you brought it in. It was so easy. You know what I'm saying? So, like 2 hours pass. I go, ring, ring, rrr. How my car doing? Hey, it's me. I brought my car in before. You know me? How's it doing? How's it going? You know? He says, oh, it's going great. Like, he'll be done soon. I said, oh, that's wonderful. Why didn't you tell me like an hour ago? You know, like, keep me updated like you said. Oh, I'm sorry, like, it'll be done soon. I said, okay. I get a call maybe like 40 minutes later. I get a call, and the guy said, hey, I am so sorry, you know, I messed up. I said, what do you mean you messed up? He said, I told you that the part you needed was, you know, in stock and it was covered, but really it wasn't that part. I meant to write down a different part and it's not covered. I said, well, fuck, like what do you mean? Like, my car's been there for like 3 hours. So it's not covered. We don't have it in stock. And yeah. And I said, well, then what have you been doing for the past 3 hours? Oh, and the guy goes, I don't know. I have to check with the mechanic, like what he's been doing. And I said, well, if you haven't even been fixing my car because you technically didn't have the part in stock, then what have you been doing? He's like, I don't know. So he calls me back in like 5 to 10 minutes and says, your car will be ready in an hour. The guy's putting it back together. I said, why was it a part if you knew from the beginning that you didn't have the part in stock? What were you fixing then? Because I don't think I explained this right. So basically, he told me that the part was covered and in stock. But in fact, that the mechanic told the guy, I'm just going to call him, okay, so the mechanic is Billy, and the guy on the phone with me is Bob, okay? So Billy and Bob. So Bob is just like the guy that does all the paperwork in the front, okay? Billy is the mechanic. It doesn't even make sense when I'm trying to explain it. Basically, they claimed that they wrote down the wrong part. And they knew from the beginning that it wasn't in stock. Okay? They knew from the beginning it wasn't in stock. They knew what part they needed and meant, but they wrote the wrong part. And I said, well, then how come my car's been sitting there the whole time? You've been telling me it's getting fixed when it actually hasn't been. And you took my car apart when you already knew from the beginning you didn't have the part. So why'd you take my car apart? No one could find out answers. No one even knew where my car was. And on top of that, I had to go to like the head people at the dealership, like the head people. Gotta go to the office in the back, you know, that kind of stuff. They didn't even know what mechanic touched my car. They don't even know where my car was. I said, what is going on? Like, why does this thing happen to me? I brought it in for a simple thing, just check it and tell me what part I need, period. No one could find out answers. Anyways, in the end, they found my car, they put it back together, no fucking idea what they did, and it costed $500. So, that's the end of that story, and it sucks. I swear, I read this one post that was like, your life could be going so good, okay? So good, like, you couldn't think of one thing that would go wrong. And boom, car problems. Always. Like, car problems happen at the worst times, okay? So I was already just, like, down, you know, between Lila and getting sick. And I had a really good day. I had found some really good news out. Boom! Car problems. On top of everything else. Car problems. Couple things left. I know, I've been talking for a long time, but I feel like I should, because I should give you kind of a worthy video, but also I said it was going to be short, so don't believe anything I'm saying. So, about a couple weeks ago, I started, literally almost a month ago at this point, I started getting a lot of bumps like on my cheeks and stuff, and one would be like, oh, that's acne. And I thought so too. I thought it was acne, and I thought it was kind of strange though, because I don't really get acne. I know you guys see this, but this is, I'll get there. And so I started getting really bad acne, like on my cheeks, like especially in like this area right here. I started getting it on my nose, like in this whole area. And I was like, this is so odd. And I was just doing my regular like skin routine, and I know my face. Like, you know when you just know your face? You know? So when I would get acne, I know exactly how to treat it. I know exactly how to get rid of it, because I just know my skin. Nothing I was doing was getting rid of it though. And it seemed to be getting worse. And I was like, this is really odd. And for a while, I've been eating really clean. Like, for the most part, I've been cutting a lot of dairy out, basically in everything. And eating zero gluten. And those were the two things that was really, like, wrecking me, was those two ingredients. Plus, like, egg. Does anyone else feel like when they eat egg, like, their life is shit? I never liked eggs, so I never really ate them, but, there's eggs in like everything. So anyways, literally past point. My skin was getting really bad. I couldn't fix it, and I was getting really irritated. And then on top of that, my skin started becoming very red, like super red. And I was just like, what the heck is going on, you know? I was like, what the heck? And so I was just like, this is kind of worrying me. So I was like doing a lot of face masks. I was like, nothing is working. Like, literally, I would wake up, look at myself in the mirror, and be like, ugh, like, I don't even want to look at myself, because it was just getting worse and worse. And anything I was doing was just like, it was so discouraging. And I feel like a lot of people can relate to this, just like with regular acne, that just nothing works, because it's just like genetics or just like your hormones or whatever. You literally can't control it. So I was just like, what is going on? And usually you would relate it back to things like, you know, the time of the month, stress, just different hormones, like anything, different foods you eat and stuff like that. So I was doing so much research. I was like, is there like different foods I was eating? You know, I was like, what is causing this in my face, in my little face? I was like, why is my face looking like this? It was getting to a point where I was literally crying. I couldn't look at myself in the mirror. I was crying, like, exaggerated as fuck, but like, listen, you only live one life, so I don't give a shit that I cried over my face, okay? It didn't look good to me, so I was just very upset. So I was like, nah, I'm making a doctor's appointment. So one night, I literally, like 11:30, I called this like main number for like my whole like doctor's area, and because they're open 24 hours, and I was like, I need an appointment the soonest possible for dermatology, because I got a rash like all over my face. And they were like, okay, we actually have an appointment tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning or some shit like that. And I was like, yes. And I was like, I will take that. And so I went in, and obviously you wear a mask, like, even though like it's not like totally mandatory now, even though it's like starting to become mandatory again. You gotta wear a mask like in the doctor's, like for sure. And so she was like, let me see. And I took off my mask, and she was like, what happened? And I was just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm so confused. Like, please help me. And she was like, just asking me these questions and like looking at my face, and she's just like, you have like rosacea. And I was like, what do you mean I got rosacea? And she was like, you have rosacea. And rosacea is basically like, I don't really know that. I'm going to explain it in my terms. You can look it up separately. But basically, it's just like a skin, I don't want to call it anything exaggerated, like a disease or a disorder. I don't want to exaggerate like that. But basically, it's a skin condition where your skin becomes very red due to the blood vessels underneath that have expanded underneath and rose to the surface or something like that. Like your blood rises to the surface, and with doing so, you just get bumps and shit. Like wherever the rosacea is, like these bumps that don't really look like pimples because they don't like turn white or anything. They're just bumps like everywhere. They just form due to this. And I was just like, great, because I don't really know if I've ever talked to you guys about this, but I already have 2 other skin conditions. One of them is pretty serious, which I don't know if you guys ever noticed, but you can kind of see the start of my scar right here, but the whole like middle of my chest is all scarred due to a skin condition and stuff like this. So I was just like, oh great, another skin condition on my list, because I already knew that my skin was super sensitive, but I was just like, oh great, so another thing I have to worry about. And I'm always like on top of my skin. Like my family ain't even on top of the skin. Like if we go out and I'm like, oh, we gotta put sunscreen on, like they don't even put sunscreen on. So she's like, so you have rosacea, I'm gonna like order this kind of like cream, topical shit for your face, and you just put it on 2 times a day. And I was like, oh cool, like when will this start to work? She's like, 3 months. I said, 3 months? I said, what do you mean 3 months? What do you mean by 3 months? Do we have advanced technology? Can you please help me here? And she was like, no, it's gonna take like 3 months. She was like, I was like, oh, and like when's as soon as like people can like start seeing results? I thought she was gonna say like a week or something. She was like, a month. A month? What do you mean I gotta wait a month? You know, I was like, oh, in my head, I was just like, I gotta look like this for a month. So I was like, so I left. I called my mama and I was like, I got rosacea. She was like, why you got rosacea? I was like, I don't know why I got rosacea. I was so upset, and she's just like, okay. So I go home. I do all my research because I don't give a shit what the doctor says. I'm gonna do my own research because in the end, I'd rather have exhausted every other option naturally than just like, you know, just giving up or just like going with what the doctor says. Like, I'm sorry, I just can't. I have to research stuff. I don't care if people think it makes it worse, but I'd rather know a lot more about what I actually have than just not knowing anything and just listening to the little details the doctor gave me. So I was doing my research for literally hours, okay? My ass was up at 2 a.m. like, I got rosacea. Okay, I was looking this shit up. By the way, rosacea is really not that big of a deal. I just want to say that. Rosacea is like one of the most minimal skin conditions. Like, literally this thing that I have, my other skin condition, is way more serious than this one. And anyways, I just want to say rosacea is not the end of the world, and if you have rosacea, I am not making fun of you. This is literally my issue, and my issue only I have with myself. I just want to say that. So, I'm researching, and I'm looking up different stuff. And I'm like, it's like, it can be triggered by different foods, it can be triggered by different ingredients, and stuff like that. So I'm just like, damn. So I'm trying to like think back to all the stuff I've been using on my face, anything I've been eating, and I'm like, oh my god, I've been eating so much spicy food because I love spicy food, but I'm like, there's no way, because I've always eaten spicy food, but I'm just like, I told my mom, I'm like, I'm not eating spicy food no more, like don't bring peppers around me, like don't bring nothing, I can't eat spicy food, like this is why I'm like this, because spicy food. Okay, obviously I was wrong, okay, it's not spicy food, but I was trying to implement different things, and I was looking up different ingredients and stuff, and different ingredients meaning food and also ingredients that would be in like facial cleansers and stuff like this. And basically in the end there was like a couple of things, like ingredients such as glycolic acid, and I literally have a bottle of oil for my face that is specifically glycolic acid. Like, that's literally the front label. It literally is nothing else. It literally says glycolic acid, and I've been using that on my face recently, like in the coming weeks of this situation on my face. And I was like, I literally did it to myself with the fucking glycolic acid. I was like, I literally burned my face. And it's kind of a shame that I like had to figure it out, and the doctor literally was just like, yeah, here's this topical cream, like just deal with it, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, no. And then so I was looking up different vitamins and stuff to put on your face, and in the end, like, I have this vitamin C serum that the day I put it on my face, I woke up the next day with like way less red skin, and my bumps were starting to go down, and I was just like, I literally cured myself. I was like, yes. But with everything, oils, you know, oils make you break out and stuff. So my ass got a pimple here and here. You know, these are the worst. This whole area is like the worst place to get pimples. I swear to God, they never go away, and they hurt so bad. But my ass got a pimple here and here, so that's why, because I've been using oils on my face. So yes, it's been curing this, but it's also been making me break out. So it's kind of like, you know, that's real pimples. This is real pimple stuff. So anyways, that's the end of my rosacea journey. I'm pretty sure I still have rosacea, and I still should take care of my skin. Always wear your sunscreen. Don't use glycolic acid, you know, multiple times a week, because you will burn your skin. And yeah, but always do your research, okay? I like thought to a point, I was like, because it said like one of the main things was like, oh, histamine food or some shit like with histamine in it, and I was like, what is histamine food? And one of the top thing was like dried fruit, and it was like top tomatoes, and I've been eating sun-dried like tomatoes. Literally, I just started like a couple weeks when I started getting rosacea, and I was like, dude, it's the sun-dried tomatoes. So I literally cut out like all this stuff, and like my skin started getting better and stuff like that. So literally, just do your research. That was a really long story about how I got rosacea, but it really affected me, so I just want to let you guys know that. Yeah, anyways, final couple things. I'll rush through this. On top of the rosacea, I started getting like these skin rashes like all on my hands and stuff. I'll pop up some pictures. They're gruesome. They're disgusting. Like, they're not like bloody or nothing like that, but they just look gross, okay? And so I've been trying to figure that out for the past like week or so, why I've been getting these rashes, because like literally when nothing will happen, I'd just be like laying in my bed at like 1 a.m. my hands will become so like fucking itchy and stuff. And it's not because I have dry skin, but they become so itchy, I start getting red like dots like all over me and stuff like that, and then they'll just like disperse, and it's so odd. So I've been trying to figure out what I'm like allergic to. I don't know if it's like a certain fabric, I don't know if it's like what. Oh, and I've become like seriously allergic to animals. I don't know like what happened. I've already like become like really allergic to them, meaning like I can't breathe and I get super itchy and stuff like this. But it's gotten to a point where like I can't even really be around animals or really touch them. So it's like, it's really odd. I don't know what happened, but yeah. Anyway, so that's been happening. So if you guys know anything about like the looks of like how my hands look, let me know. Let me know. Anyways, oh, this is a horrible thing. So a friend of mine, she's actually in the hospital right now. It's so sad. Praying for her. And it's really just making me sad. So that's just another thing on my list, but I just wanted to mention that. So her name is Christina, and even if you don't pray, just manifest good things for her. Like she's just gonna get better, and I know she'll get better. She's currently in a sedated coma, and yeah, so I'm just praying for her and just wishing her the absolute best. And so so if you see this and you pray, please pray for her. If you just anything, just wish good things for her. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, making me really sad thinking about her. But yeah, I've been talking for goddamn so long. But last thing is, today is September 1st that I am recording this video. I'm hopefully gonna get it up today. So we'll see. But my birthday, yes, we're ending this video on a selfish note, is September 3rd. So yeah, that's just some exciting news to end up with. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I'm doing anything. My little sister, you guys know Erica, she's been on my channel tons of times. She's actually moving into college September 4th, and she's going to culinary school, so yeah. My God, what? You know, it sounds so cool, like culinary school, you know. I just went to like college, you know. I just went to like a SUNY college. She's going to like culinary school, you know. It just sounds so rad. I don't know. Maybe she's moving in, so on Saturday, so maybe I'll vlog that, but I don't know. But yeah, my birthday is on Friday, September 3rd, so hopefully I'll post a video then, and I'll catch you guys up on what I'm doing for my birthday then. But I'm really hoping to just start vlogs again, because I'm just done putting this pressure on myself to always have to like have a sit down video and like all of this stuff. I just want to do fun videos. I just want to bring you guys along with me. And now that I'm not in college anymore, you know, I'm able to focus a lot more on like videos and stuff, even though I am starting my own business, doing art and stuff like that. And yeah, so I'm kind of going to be splitting my time, you know, between those two things. But definitely this is a good start for me, because I've been thinking of you guys like all the time. I just want to film, I just want to film, I just want to film, and I never get to, because I'm just so sad. Like truly, I'm just so sad. And yeah, But now I'm doing better, and the fact that I was able to do this, like, I'm really proud of myself. That I was able to get up, get myself looking presentable, get my camera out, set it up. Like, this was a lot, you know what I'm saying? This was a lot for me to do this. And yeah. Oh my god, one last thing, I'm just gonna slide it in here. I have my own PC. Bitch, I got my own PC built. My, how do you call it? Brother-in-law? My sister's husband built me my PC. So I have a beautiful PC. I'm currently painting my desk right now to be catered to me, so my PC can sit on it. But I have a PC, and I'm gonna be streaming, and I'm so freaking excited because now I'm the real deal, y'all. I'm the real freaking deal up in here, okay? And I have my own PC, so I look forward to doing that. And I just want to say thank you so much if you have thought about me. I just want to say thank you to the one guy that's in my Discord. His name is Doom. He's so sweet, and I see him always checking up on me and just like asking how I'm doing and stuff like that, and I genuinely appreciate it. I just want to say I see you, and I'm so sorry I haven't answered you. I just genuinely don't know what to say, because I'm just like, you don't want to hear me talk for like 40 hours, as you can see by this camera. So I was just like, I don't want to lie and say I'm good, because I'm not good. And I just got to a point where I just like didn't want to talk to anyone, that I just like wouldn't, like, I just wouldn't answer, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but thank you guys so much for like still being here, and I somehow like always get subscribers when I don't post for a long time. Makes no sense to me, but thank you so much if you subscribed while I've been gone. But I'm really looking forward to like starting this again and stuff. I know I always talk about it, but I'm not putting myself under pressure. Don't put me on any pedestal. Don't put me on like any schedule, nothing. When I post, okay? But I am hoping I post at least once a week minimum, okay? That's what I'm putting out to the universe right now. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Thank you for listening to me rant for so long. Yeah, okay. Love you.